The question is so simple, but the answer often reveals so much. Do you have a budget? A spending plan so you know where your money is going? The response is almost always the same, hesitation and, no, or something as blunt as and honest as, we don't. The feeling of dread is something I've seen firsthand. Working in human resources, I've had to tell employees that their wages are going to be garnished, and the common response was of pure shock. I've been there myself. In a season where my family's income didn't cover our expenses and we avoided budgeting because we didn't want to face the deficit. But the Bible offers a different path. While Jesus reminds us not to be anxious because God is a provider, he also calls us to be wise stewards who plan and count the cost, like a builder preparing a construction of a tower. The solution to our financial anxiety isn't avoidance, it's preparation. Today, we're going to dive into a powerful Your Money Map from Crown Financial Ministries. It's a proven step-by-step roadmap that turns the daunting task of budgeting into a journey of financial peace. Welcome to Financial Coaching Kingdom, the podcast that helps you align your money with your purpose. I'm your host, John. We've all felt the weight of financial stress, the sleepless nights, the silent disagreements with our spouse, the feeling that we're just not in control. But what if there's a better way? What if managing your money was less about math and more about peace of mind? On this podcast, we'll explore a different kind of financial freedom. It's not just about what you earn or what you owe. It's about the emotional clarity that comes from being on the same page with your spouse, the spiritual strength you gain from worshiping God with your finances, and the deep satisfaction of knowing you're building a lasting legacy for your family. Every week, we'll cut through the noise to bring you simple, powerful truths that will help you move from financial chaos to confidence. If you're ready to find clarity, grow in unity, and live with purpose, you're in the right place. Let's get started. I ask a simple question, but the response is often the same. Do you have a budget? What? Do you have a spending plan so that you know where your money is going? No. Well, how do you keep track of your money? We don't. That feeling of dread of wanting to keep your head in the sand, I can understand it. It feels easier to just worry about money when a bill collector is calling. But they will call, and sometimes they will even take a piece of your income. Working in human resources and payroll, I saw it happen on a regular basis. I would call an employee to let them know that a garnishment had come in, and the common response was, "What do you mean? I've just never informed about it." Or, "What company is garnishing now?" Not tracking your money and not paying your bills can only lead to more problems. In my family, there were periods of time when income did not cover the expenses. We didn't budget because we didn't want to know or see the deficit. We became familiar with the resources available from the state, our church, various charities. It was true testament to how God provided for us in everything. The Bible gives us a powerful perspective on this. And he said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat, nor about your body, what you will put on. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothing." Luke 12:22-23. And just a couple of chapters later, we are called to be wise planners. For which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it? Otherwise, when he has laid a foundation and is not able to finish, all who see it begin to mock him, saying, "This man began to build and was not able to finish." Luke 14:28-30. These verses remind us of the powerful truth. God is our provider, so we can release our anxieties. But in that trust, he also calls us to be wise stewards who plan and count the cost. The solution to our anxiety isn't avoidance, it's preparation. Why budgeting is essential? You gain control. Your budget gives you a clear picture of your income and expenses, putting you in the driver's seat for your financial life. Achieve financial goals, whether it's saving for a down payment, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund. A budget helps you allocate funds strategically toward your aspirations. It reduces financial stress. Knowing where your money is going and having a plan can significantly alleviate anxiety about your finances. Identify overspending. A budget helps you pinpoint areas where you might be spending more than you realize, allowing you to make conscious adjustments. Prevent debt. By living within your means, you can avoid accumulating unnecessary debt. Now let's talk about some budgeting basics. Step 1, get honest with your spending, the spending plan. Before you can tell your money where to go, you need to know where it's been. The first step is all about awareness. For a month, track every single dollar you spend. That means coffee, groceries, gas, subscriptions, everything. You'll be amazed at what you discover. Use this month to also look at a calendar and track all those expenses that come up once a year. Those birthdays, vehicle registration, app renewal, lump sum payments, etc. Notate when you usually spend the money for these events. You can complete this task in a notebook, on a spreadsheet, or if all your transactions are completed electronically, you can use a budgeting app. Apps like EveryDollar, Honeydew, YNAB, You Need a Budget, can connect to your bank accounts and automatically categorize your transactions. This takes the detective work out of tracking and gives you a clear picture of your spending habits. Step 2, creating your budget, the blueprint. Now that you have the data, it's time to build your spending plan. This is where you proactively decide where every dollar of your income will go. This is a zero-based budget. Income minus spending equals 0. You can use a simple budgeting template or a spreadsheet to get started. List all your income at the top. Below that, create categories for your expenses. Giving? This should be one of your top priorities. Savings. Your money goals start here. Needs. All those things you need. Your rent, your mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation. Your wants. Dining out, coffee, entertainment, shopping. The key to a good budget is to make it realistic. Don't starve your budget for groceries, or you'll end up buying more food out. Budgeting isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Step 3, the art of savings. Savings isn't what's left over at the end of the month. It's a non-negotiable line item in your budget. This is how you build a financial foundation. The emergency fund. Your first savings goal is a starter emergency fund of $1,000. This is your safety net for unexpected events, so you don't go into debt for a car repair or medical bills. Sinking funds. These are a form of targeted savings for planned expenses. Using a budgeting planner or an app to create sinking funds for things like car maintenance, Christmas gifts, or family vacation. By planning for these expenses, you'll never be surprised by them again. Step 4, putting your budget to work. Those practical tips. A budget is a living document, not a one and done task. Here are some budgeting tips to make it work for you. Hold a money date. If you have a partner, schedule a regular meeting, weekly or monthly, to review your finances together. This fosters teamwork and prevents money from being a source of conflict. Talk about money. Make it a regular topic of conversation, free from shame and secrecy. This is the best way to get on the same page and align your financial goals. Start with why. Connect your budget to your dreams. You're not cutting out lattes for no reason. You're cutting them out because you're building wealth, paying off debt, and taking that dream vacation. And when possible, automate everything. Using your bank's automatic transfer feature to move money to your savings accounts and investments the moment you get paid. Step 5, the ultimate goal, true wealth. As you master your budgeting finances, you'll realize that building true wealth isn't about a specific number in a bank account. It's about a deep sense of peace, security, and freedom to live and give generously. Your budget is the vehicle that takes you there. It allows you to align your spending with your values, so your money is working for you, not against you. Don't let the noise of the financial world dictate your journey. Create your own roadmap, stick to it, and watch as your financial life transforms. Ready to start the journey? The most important step is simply to begin. Grab a notebook, open a spreadsheet, or download a budgeting app. The destination of financial freedom is waiting for you. You've heard the wisdom and you understand the benefits. But if putting it all into practice feels overwhelming, you don't have to do it alone. A budget is a roadmap to financial peace, and I can help you create one that works for your life. Ready to take the first step? Contact financial coach johnllc.com today and schedule your free consultation. Let's get your budget working for you. Today, we're diving into a powerful resource from a ministry that has been a huge influence on Christian financial world for decades. I'm talking about Crown Financial Ministries and its increasingly practical guide, Your Money Map. For those who may not be familiar, Crown Financial Ministries was formed in 2000 through the merger of two pioneers in biblical financial teachings, Larry Burkett's Christian Financial Concepts and Howard Dayton's Crown Ministries. Both men shared a passion for helping people understand what the Bible says about money and how to live as faithful stewards of all that God has entrusted to them. Now their legacy continues with resources like Your Money Map. So what exactly is it? Think of it like a GPS for your finances. But instead of taking you to a physical address, it guides you to a destination of financial freedom and peace. It's a visual 7-step guide that helps you move from where you are today to where you want to be, all based on timeless biblical principles. It's not just about budgeting or getting out of debt. It's about total perspective shift, understanding that God is the owner of everything, and that we are simply managers or stewards of his resources. When you start with that foundation, everything else falls into place. So let's get into the 7 destinations on the map. Destination 1, the emergency savings begins. This is where you start. The first step is to create a spending plan or a budget. This isn't about restriction. It's about being intentional with your resources. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. And alongside that, you'll save $1,000 for emergencies. Why? Because emergencies happen. The tires blow, the water heater breaks, and having that buffer keeps you from going into debt when life throws a curveball. Destination 2, credit card payoff. This is often the most challenging, but also the most rewarding part of the journey. In this destination, you pay off all your credit cards and then increase your savings to 1 month's living expenses. Crown's approach, much like other Christian financial space, often involves the debt snowball method. You list your debts from the smallest to largest and focus on paying off the smallest ones first. When you pay it off, you take that payment and snowball it into the next smallest debt. This method provides psychological wins and keeps you motivated in moving forward. Destination 3, consumer debt payoff. You're getting so close. At the stage, you'll be paying off all your remaining consumer debt. Think of car loans, student loans, or any other personal loans. Once they're done, you'll fully fund your emergency savings to a 3 months living expenses. This is a bigger safety net that provides incredible peace of mind for bigger life events, like a job loss or major medical issue. Destination 4, begin major savings. With your consumer debt gone and your emergency fund fully stocked, you can now focus on the future. This is where you'll begin saving for major purchases, like a down payment on a home or a new car. This is also the time to start saving for retirement and your children's education. If you've been dreaming of starting your own business, this destination is where you begin saving for it as well. Destination 5, buying home and beginning investing. This is a huge one. You've successfully navigated the previous steps, and now you can buy an affordable home. Crown emphasizes staying within your means to avoid being house poor. Once you're settled, you'll begin prepaying your home mortgage to a shorter term than your mortgage term and save on interest. At this stage, you also begin investing wisely for long-term growth. Destination 6, mortgage payoff. While many financial experts might encourage you to keep your mortgage for tax benefits, Crown often encourages a different path. The goal here is to pay off your home mortgage and have your children's education fully funded. You'll also want to confirm your estate plan is in order, ensuring your family is taken care of according to your wishes. Imagine what you could do with an extra mortgage payment every month. Destination 7, the final destination. This is the ultimate goal, but it's not the finish line. It's a way of life. At this point, your retirement is fully funded, and you are free to be more generous with your time and your money. This is a point where your resources are so abundant and your heart for giving is so strong that you are living a life of radical generosity. You're not just giving a tithe, you are giving freely and generously out of the heart of worship and gratitude. You're living in a way that truly reflects that reality that God owns everything. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I'm on destination 1 and I have a mountain of debt. It feels impossible. And that's the beauty of the money map. It's designed to meet you where you are and give you the next manageable step. You don't have to tackle all 7 destinations at once. You just need to focus on one you're in. And throughout the journey, a consistent theme is tithing and giving. Even when you are in debt, Crown teaches that the heart of generosity and obedience is the first and most important principle. This isn't about get-rich-quick scheme. It's a proven step-by-step path that's been used by thousands of people to find not just financial security, but true peace and contentment. It's about more than the numbers. It's about a changed heart. If you're ready to start your journey, I highly recommend checking out Crown Financial Ministries and your money map. You can find resources, guides, and more in their website, crown.org. Thank you for being here with me today. Your support means so much. If you have thoughts on this topic, I'd love to hear them. Leave a comment or a review wherever you listen to podcasts. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And if you know a friend, a family member, or a coworker who needs to hear this, send it their way. Let's keep building this community together. And God bless.